So today, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menin is attempting a project on leading in volunteer organization in engaging humor pathway, level 5, elective 1. So the title is No One is Bound to Listen to You. No one is bound to listen to you, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menin. Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menin, no one is bound to listen to you.
No one is bound to listen to you. Now, you might be wondering, why is this the title for a speech about leading in a volunteer organization or leading in any organization? Because most of the time, people have this misconception that as a leader, everybody is supposed to listen to you. Or if you wear a title, people are automatically supposed to say what you tell them to do and should not question you. And I've seen this in a lot of places, including Toastmasters. So when I say nobody's bound to listen to you, that is what I learned when I joined Toastmasters. Now, my joining Toastmasters was not because I wanted to improve my public speaking skills, or I wanted to improve my communication skills, or I was afraid of stage fright, nothing like that. Okay? I joined Toastmasters because I felt people in my organization needed it. And because they needed it, there had to be somebody who could start a club. And when I started the club, I was made the president of the club. And that is how my journey in Toastmasters started. And as I progressed through the journey and I took up roles beyond the club at the area division and signing off as district director, one thing I realized that in a corporate organization, a lot of it depends on numbers. Where once you join an organization as an employee, they will say you got a fixed pay and a variable pay. Now, variable pay is dependent upon how the company performs, how you perform on the project, how your business unit performs, everything. So there again is a target that comes in. Then for the organization, as you go up to senior level, senior managers will have target, which implies if they meet a sales target, if they meet customer expectation, if they collect money, outstanding receivables from the customer, then they have targets. Then as a bigger organization altogether, they have like profit target and they have savings target and all of that. And then when the growth target, acquiring new customers, and when they exceed all of that, or then everybody benefits. Okay? The employees get their variable bonus, the senior management gets their bonuses, some people get their promotions. Okay? The shareholders are happy if it's a listed company, because then shareholders, the share value goes up and they get their bonuses as part of the company declaring a bonus on the profit made. The stakeholders of the organization who form the organization, they will get their money. So everything runs on numbers. So there's always this challenge to say, achieve this, achieve that, achieve numbers, run for this, run for that, and all that. And people who have worked in corporate organizations will know that. Voluntary organizations are not that way. Voluntary organizations, where somebody comes into organization like Toastmasters, they are here coming to learn something. They are coming here to improve themselves as individuals. Some people come to learn communication skills. Some people come to learn leadership skills. Some people come here to become the next best public speaker. Some want to build a career in speaking. Some want to become stand-up comedians. Some want to become good writers. All of that. So everybody is coming looking for a change in themselves. Nobody here is coming looking for a target to say, if I achieve this, this is what I will get as remuneration or bonus or rewards or incentive. Nothing like that. So when you're working in a volunteer organization, you have to wear a different hat to say, if I do something, it has to be for the benefit of the members. End of the day, what has a member gained? My district has become distinguished district. Because of my district become distinguished, are all the clubs getting role players in their meeting? Is a member who's paid $80, is the member getting a good mentor? Is every member getting a chance to speak in their club on a regular basis? Are club meetings happening regularly? Are all people just renewing for the sake of it and keeping the club alive? So the dimensions are totally different. And when I walked in and took up these roles in Toastmasters, I figured out that here, every role is a transient role. Nobody can stay on that role for more than 1 year. As a district director, I can stay on that role only for 1 year. I cannot go beyond that. Whatever I do, yeah, I can't file for an extension on the role. I cannot renominate myself for the same role next year. So, what does that imply? That only implies that when I'm here, I have to be working with people in a way that they understand and they agree, and everybody moves ahead with a common goal. Also, not everybody here is looking at a target, right? If I become a if a division director makes his division a distinguished division, he or she is not going to get any bonuses or any foreign trip or anything else. You might just get what is called as a plaque from Toastmasters. That's it. So when you are in that kind of an organization, you have to take everybody along with you. You are not somebody who says that I will sit here, I will drive, I will make everybody work for it. Toastmasters is not number one priority in people's life. It could be number three, number four, number five, whatever. Everybody's coming here to learn, everybody's coming here to improve themselves. So you have to give them that forum to do that. And that can only happen if you work with people in a cooperative manner. If I'm the district director, next year I go back and say I was the district director of District 120. A lot of people may not even know me. And I'm telling the truth. If I go to some of the new clubs now and say I was the district director in the year 2021, 22, they may not even know me. So there is no question of saying that I am the boss in a volunteer organization. You are just another member who has been elected or selected by the club members to perform a role for that particular year. In that year, you can do the best that you can, and the best that you can do is provide everybody a clear opportunity to achieve their goals rather than trying to say meet numbers, meet targets, pressurize people to do something which they are not interested in, artificially try to do something so that it looks all rosy on paper. No. If in Toastmasters, if you see a member who's in Toastmasters for 3+ years, then you should be happy, saying that that person is gaining something out of Toastmasters. That is why they are here. And that is what leading in a volunteer organization is. If you step down from your role, and after that, if you go back and see that somebody is still continuing with Toastmasters and they are improving as an individual, then your role as a leader could have been said to be well done. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmasters.
Jirish has evaluated distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menin's speech. So I would like to invite him to evaluate his speech. Toastmaster Jirish.
Yes, thank you so much to the evaluator, Toastmaster Jirish. Wow, no one is bound to listen, but I do not have that option. I do not have that option. I should listen not to provide my first before the speaker could have started. When the Toastmaster of the day started introducing himself with the distinguished Toastmaster, no one is bound to listen. The curiosity started from there. What this guy is going to speak, what this guy is going to say to us today. So that trigger, actually, that curiosity before one could really speak, that was really awesome. The way on selecting your topic, I was totally amused by it. Then the way the speech got organized, it was very perfect. As I said, like the curiosity began before one could really speak. And we were all started listening eagerly what this guy is going to say all about. And from there, he connected very well with his organization, the way where he was been working out with as a person who was running an organization, and also totally could relate it to Toastmaster. Me as a Toastmaster, serving as a club executive officer, I could totally relate to what exactly this guy was saying all about. And in the conclusion, so conclusion is what I really loved. It was very honestly spoken. It just came out from his heart and nailed our minds directly, saying like, no, this is what no one is bound to listen. So it is how you provide your service and how they gonna continue it. So that thought was being, just nailed into everyone's mind today. So that one I really loved it. Throughout the speech, it was not just a mere explanation how exactly it should be. It was completely honest. Whatever the thing that he was saying, it just came up from his own experience, and we all could easily relate to it. Though we cannot, uh, say like no one is bound to listen to you, but we are all here to agree to his thought because it was completely being honest. So these three things I really loved it. With these positive notes, I have just two recommendations. So one, which I noted in the beginning of the speech, your eyes were moving somewhere, to the top. I could really understand that you are visualizing and trying to convey what exactly you have in your mind. But sometimes, especially when we are in this online platform, it is recommended to look into the camera and to speak to have a maximum connect. Of course, you connected very well, but this could be a little bit, better to add to it. And one small recommendation, though the speech could be humorous, informational, or whatever it is just a recommendation. It is not the it is not the exact rule as part of this evaluation, but it is just a recommendation. As this fall under your engaging humor pathway, certain humorous thoughts or certain humorous experience that you would have come across in your organization or in Toastmasters could have added a little more spice to the overall speech. Overall, it was a wonderful speech, a honest thought that directly came from your heart and nailed our minds. A small recommendation on looking into the camera and adding few more humors, which could add it to be part of your pathway, would be much better. Thank you, and over to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Jim.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jirish.